Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Thursday, January 25th, 2024. This is the beginning of the 6th week of my readings here on this channel, and this week is the beginning of a new week for us. We're working with a new oracle card deck, and it is also the beginning of the last week of January. This month is cruised right along, and so we're wrapping up the month of January and we're moving soon into the season of Imbolc. But I just want to introduce the deck that I'm working with for this week. I was guided to use this. It's a very shiny deck and box. I'm sorry about the glare. It is the Angel Heart Sigils Oracle deck by Stuart Pierce, and this is a deck, and it has a companion deck as well that I was guided to several years ago. It's a beautiful deck. It has very deep information in it. These cards and through the archangels were guided or were channeled by Stuart Pierce. And I have to tell you, I was a little resistant to using this deck for these readings because this is such a deep deck. Whenever I use it or its companion deck, I usually pull cards and then spend hours looking into them and researching them, and that's not what this channel is about. You don't have hours to watch videos, but hopefully we can touch on some of the themes in the card deck, and we can also do what we've continued to do in these readings is our daily 2-card reading, which looks at the energy of the day. So the energy that's coming at us from the universe, as well as then the focus, which is our intention or effort that we're going to put into these cards. So I'm going to do the very best I can to kind of summarize what the cards tell us in a very complex deck. It's a beautiful deck, and even though I have put off getting this first reading done because I'm nervous about this deck, it's beautiful. I'm just nervous about it because it's so deep, and I want to do it justice and also give you guys a good reading. So here we go. I have already opened a circle of light and love and protection around myself. And I've called in my spirit guides and guardians, those of my own personal ones, the spirit guides and guardians of the collective, and the spirit guides and guardians of anyone who will watch these readings, you know, whether that's today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. I truly believe that whenever you come to these readings, there was something in this deck for you. I should let you take a look at this deck. Actually, it's beautiful. This, again, is the Angel Heart Sigils deck. So green is heart chakra color. And these cards are beautiful. All the back of them all depict the Eye of Horus. And then there is angelic script along all of the edges on both the front and the back of the cards. Some of the archangels, there are 12 archangels that he has channeled, and some of them have 4 cards each in this deck, and some of them have only 2. We have a total of 44 cards. So I'm curious to see where this is going to go, since this is where we've been guided. So, energy. Okay. And then our focus. No, I didn't. These cards don't slide super, they're not super smooth. They've got a little grip to them, which is nice because they don't slide around. Oh, I'm worried about the glare on these cards. I'm doing the best I can with this lighting. I'm not sure which light is the problem here. Let's move this up just a little bit. They are super shiny cards. If I was going to have any complaint about them, it would be that. Which is something I never noticed until I was working with them with these lights. Okay, so let us look at the energy of the day. This is Archangel Jophiel, and the card is Celebration. And this is beautiful. The imagery shows fireworks going off. Looks like over a bay of water. And each of these cards do have a sigil that is associated with the archangel. And these are sigils that Stuart Pearce channeled. And so they are somewhat personal to him, and he describes them as being the sigil of the heart of the archangel. So Jophiel is the archangel that he refers to as the Holy Liberator, tied to creativity, beauty, art, and here for joyous liberation. So I feel like the energy coming at us for this day is good, right? Celebration. What is not to love about celebration? I'm going to try to make this lighting better for tomorrow's reading, guys. Celebration. So this is sort of jubilant energy, and I feel excited that that's the energy that's coming at us. So let's look at what he says in the guidebook. And these are very, very deep information in these books, and I just want to kind of skim over stuff. All right, so celebration. Jophiel's heart sigil feels that now is the time for you to leap for joy and truly celebrate your many wonderful accomplishments. At the same time, send rockets of desire off into the galaxy to bring even further celebration. You see, we have been waiting many years for this time of unique unfolding. This deck is 12, 13 years old now, but people knew this time was coming. These times of change, these times of transition. It says here, if you study the heart sigil in the card, an extra celebration will come your way. So sure seems positive, and I'm excited about it. Let's look at our focus, Uriel. So we have the Archangel Uriel, and the card says veneration. And we have a couple, I believe, bodhisattvas here, like people working on illumination. Oh, I'm so sorry about the shine on that one card. I'm going to work on that for tomorrow. So Uriel is the archangel that Stuart Pearce calls the divine companion, usually associated with freedom, abundance, friendship, and trust. Uriel is also classically the archangel that is considered the fiery sword, the angel of light, or the fire of God. I just want to lift this up some more time so you can see the sigil on that card. But veneration, studying, putting your efforts into something and getting something out of it that you've earned because you've been working hard at it. So that is the energy that we're putting into the day, which seems fair. You have this great energy of celebration and joyousness coming for you, but we still need to work at it and accept it. What the card says here for veneration is the holy ones. The angels and ministers of grace teach us that the person who has removed the inner argument of doubt about the divine will receive enlightenment. Further, the person whose love of life is rich, who holds the planet in light, knowing there is no music in fear, comprehending that the compassion of sound and the clarity of light are dual energies from the source, will be revered. So be bathed in the light of the source by gazing on the images of the Yogananda and Babaji in this icon and feel their heartfelt light move deep within your soul. Then feel the reverence this engenders, as a gesture of deep trust. So we want reverence and veneration. That's what we want to put into the energy that's coming at us today. And it's a great energy, joyous celebration, and we need to take it serious, and we need to give it the reverence that it deserves, and we will be venerated by that. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm so thankful for all the likes that I'm getting, all the video watches. I really appreciate the comments that I've received. I would love to hear any comments that you have about this deck, or if anyone has worked with this deck before. I'd be curious to hear about it, because this just always has struck me as an incredibly deep, full of knowledge, not a gentle or easy deck, but full of powerful information for us. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. My name is Stacy. Have a nice day.